Okay, good evening. We'd like to welcome you to our fourth annual Concert on the Green performance this year. As you can see from your program, it's titled A World of Music. We started this Concert on the Green series 4 years ago when I came to De Portola as a nice way to end our season with something spirited, do some pop music, also tie in a theme. And so we're so happy to have you here. Also get outside of the concert hall and enjoy the beautiful weather once it starts warming up and gives us some light, some length of the day that we can actually play in the evening for you. As I said, the title of the concert this year is A World of Music, and you can see from just looking down your program, most of our pieces this cycle have an international tie-in, and actually one of them, as you might tell later on in the program, we could even say has a more cosmic, universal tie-in that you'll see later on. Our first piece with the beginning intermediate orchestra, our string orchestra, you can see was Hiawatha, had a Native American tie into it, and actually on the first part of the song, actually it was written in the score and on the student's part of beating drums. So hopefully if you heard right at the beginning, our cello and bass and violas were playing a lifted and then spiccato rhythm. That was kind of an advanced technique, something that we learned new for this concert, and it'll definitely serve them as they build their string knowledge. But that was supposed to give that beating drum, da, 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 da sound, and we hope you enjoyed that. I'd like to give first a special welcome to some people that were piping in from the East Coast. My parents, if you've wondered why we have a setup over here, a digital setup, we have my parents on Skype. As this is my last concert, as you probably have heard, I've been accepted into the Masters of Music program in wind conducting at the Western Michigan University School of Music. Thank you. Thank you. And so it's a very bittersweet event for me here. I've truly enjoyed working with all the students over the past couple of years. I see, of course, our current students. I see many alumni students in the audience today. And I've had such a pleasure over the past 4 years of working with all the wonderful students and, of course, our wonderful staff here at De Portola, and then, of course, our fantastic supportive administration. And it's been just an amazing, incredible 4 years. And it's sad to see it come to the end, but I know that for my personal and professional career, I do need to take the next step. So as part of this last event, I thought, well, it would be cool to get my parents to watch this, because I know if they were 3,000 miles on this side, on this coast, they would definitely be here. And so with the help of Kelvin Ellison, our awesome low brass coach, he is also not only an awesome musician, but a technical wizard, and he was able to get us connected. And so hopefully they're enjoying the concert. We'll wave to them over there. Yes, so. Okay, we're going to go on with our oh, they said hello. Okay, good. They said hello. Okay. We're going to go on with our concert now into a piece called Finlandia. And this is actually just a small snippet for young orchestra of a much larger piece. It was written by Jean Sibelius. And Jean Sibelius was a Finnish composer, born in Finland, and did his work in Finland. During the late 1800s and early 1900s, this piece is actually written in 1899. And he wrote it to show his love for his country of Finland. During this period in music, this late 1800s, early 1900s, we had what we called the nationalistic movement in music, and many composers throughout the world, not only in European countries of Italy, France, even Asian countries of Russia, but also here in America with people like Aaron Copland. They were writing music that truly identified with their culture, whether they might have incorporated some folk music, or whether they just had a sound, like for us, the American sound of Aaron Copland, open fifths, open fourths. They just wanted to show their joy and their honor and pride for their country. So this piece, like I said, is actually from a much larger work. It's usually about 10 to 11 minutes in length that Jean Sibelius wrote. But Roy Philippe took the piece and wrote it for young orchestra, with just some of the main themes to it. Wonderful work. We hope you enjoy it. It is a little softer in nature, so you might have to really lean in close and hear it, but we hope you enjoy it. This is Finlandia.
What'd you say, Mom? No. I thought I charged this too. I thought that it's gonna die soon. I don't know how soon, but it's gonna die.
Do you have someone close up on you?
Yeah, you can see him. I can see him right now.
Okay, that piece actually was rather difficult. If you felt any of the beat, or if you were counting it all, you would hear that most of their entrances started on beat 2, which for young musicians is actually quite a hard concept to grasp. But they did a really great job with it. We are continually working on that, especially for our spring performance trip next week when we go to Forum Music Festival and to our Disneyland trip. And we're very confident that these young musicians are just going to do incredible, make an incredible addition to our already amazing chamber orchestra, who did a unanimous superior at their festival. And we know these guys are just going to really heighten their skills next year. So very proud of these folks. Our last piece from this group is actually going to be our pop piece. As I said, we do like to have a theme with this concert, but also incorporate some pop music. And this is going to come from the 60s or 70s TV show, the Batman theme, which I'm sure even our youngest people in the audience, whether you, even though, like me, you're not from the 60s or 70s, even though they think I'm from the 60s or 70s, even you guys will probably know this theme because it's such a popular theme. So this is by Neil Hefti, and it's actually arranged by a gentleman who does a lot of young orchestra arrangements, Bob Cerulli. So this is the Batman theme. We hope you enjoy it. Okay, one more round of applause for our string orchestra. Some fantastic music. Very fantastic music. Thank you.
Daniel, you're a star, and you're a ghost.